my cave. My name is Brenda, the newbie crocheter, and this is my cave. This is where everything happens. This is where I hang out most of the time when I'm not at work. Whenever I'm at home, this is usually where you'll find me. So my husband calls it the cave. So this is just a little bit of this, a little bit of that kind of video, and just to kind of sit and chat with you guys, let you know what's going on in my life aside from drinking Dunkin' Donuts. This is not sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' just happens to be my favorite coffee. I know many of you love Starbucks. I love McDonald's coffee as well, but Starbucks is a little bit too strong for me. But you know, sometimes when there's nothing else and Starbucks is all there is, I will have my Starbucks as well. But this is my favorite. So what can I tell you guys? Well, like I put on the video, last video, I went ahead and did a drop last Thursday at the Osceola Council on Aging. And I got a chance to meet or go into the daycare for the senior ladies. And I was so touched by just watching them crocheting away and seeing the packs that we have put together for them. And it was just very moving, and it just really solidified the fact that this is a great thing we are doing, and it just encouraged me to continue with this. Now I am going to reach out to a couple senior homes that are within my area as well, and see if they would like some donations. Just seeing this group of individuals, like you may have seen in the video, I don't know if you had a chance to, but if you haven't had a chance to see it, go check it out. It may be a little lengthy because I'm taking you through the entire visit, but there's a chance where you get to see actually one of the daycares with some of the elderly ladies there, and you can see that they are not very vocal. They don't communicate much. These are very elderly seniors, or probably even seniors who are probably have some sort of dementia or some sort of you know, they're not as communicative as they would have been otherwise, but still that knowledge of crochet is still within them. And in fact, we also dropped off some knitting needles because in the first delivery that we didn't have any knitting needles at the time, so I also dropped a pack of knitting needles, a bag full of knitting needles and circulars or straight knitting needles for those who prefer to knit. So that is going great, and like I mentioned before, you may see down here, this is a box full of Crochet Society boxes that I purchased with some of the funds that we're donating in my own funds, and we're gonna do a probably a raffle closer to mid-November. I'm gonna try to put a raffle together and try to actually, if I remember correctly, those were, I'm keeping a track of what I'm purchasing with the money donated. So hold on a second, let's see. No, those I paid for myself. I bought 2 Mary Maxim mystery packs with some of the money donated because my husband donated $50 via my PayPal, and he put on there for the Osceola Council on Aging. So I used that money, and I used a little bit more to buy 2 Mary Maxim mystery packs to get some yarn, and also to distribute something a little different. I know some of you guys are mailing in some stuff, and that's great. Like I mentioned before, yarn, and we all know it, we use yarn, and once we use it, we need more. So needless to say, everything's going great. So I did do that on Thursday. Yesterday I had an endoscopy done. Endoscopy. Anyways, I had an endoscopy done. Yeah. So back in when was it? I think it was late last year. I had an endoscopy and a colonoscopy, and they found the colonoscopy, everything was great. Check. And that's your, I'm over 50, so that's one of those well visits, well kind of checkups. The endoscopy was because of some pains I was having, and so they found that I have an ulcer. No, I have ulcers in my stomach, and I have a hernia in my esophagus. And they found a questionable polyp in my small intestine, so they sent me to it's called Intervention Endoscopy Group out of Advent Health here in Central Florida, the main hospital in downtown Orlando. And back in March, they did an endoscopy procedure and they removed it. I'm being told that they removed it as a precaution because in that particular area, polyps, if they're not removed, there's a good chance that it's going to turn into it'll turn cancerous. So I did the biopsy, everything's good. So yesterday was just really a follow-up. They wanted to go back in and make sure that there was no regrowth and that the area where they removed it didn't show any signs of any questionable growth. So had my endoscopy yesterday. All is good. I don't have to do another endoscopy for another year. Yay. And came home. That was really early in the morning. I had to be in the hospital at 6:45. My appointment was for 8. I was home around close to 11. I was already home by then. And I slept basically till about 3 p.m. Then we went to pick up my grandson at the daycare, and we took him to trunk or treat at my church. Well, it had been my church. I haven't been back to church in some time, but it's my church where I went for many years, and met up with some of my my good friends and their grandkids, and we kind of hung out for a little bit, and it was really, we had a good time. And then Dad came to pick up grandbaby, and they headed off. My daughter was in a wedding that she had already agreed to go to, so she was at the wedding, he was at work. We took the baby, he picked them up at the church, and he had a blast, and that was that. So today the boys, as a birthday gift, my husband bought tickets. Excuse me, my throat still hurts a lot from the endoscopy. Still very sore, and I have a little bit of soreness in my stomach, which is normal. As long as I don't run a fever and I'm not throwing up anything, I'm good. So today they're going to Monster Truck. My husband, my son-in-law, and my grandson. The 4 of them are going to head out to Monster Truck today in Orlando, and they're going to spend a boys' night out. So I'll be home probably cleaning and getting organized and getting ready for the work week on Monday, doing my laundry and that kind of stuff. And also I have my daughter's baby shower coming up November 12th, so also, getting myself situated with that, touching base with my good friend who's also helping me with it, because I got so much going on. So yeah, so that's what I've been up to. I'm still working on my cardi. Let me see if I can show you without. Yeah. So this is the back panel. I'm starting to work, because the way it is made, you do the entire back panel, including the sleeves, and then you reconnect. No, you don't reconnect. Then you start working on one front panel. Then you reconnect on this side, and then you work the next front panel, and then you start working on all the trim. And hopefully, guys, I'd like to take my time when I'm doing stuff like that, because I'm distracted, I'm reading emails, I'm watching videos, so I take my time, and hopefully I will end up with another one like this. I will also go ahead and do handmade buttons for that one. I don't know yet what colors I'm going to do, but I think I'm going to do handmade buttons for that one as well. And if you want, let me bring it closer. Hold on. I introduced to you Loretta. She even has a little necklace that says Loretta. I'm not going to pull Veronica and just kill her. This sweater has been laundered about 3 times already, guys. It was done with, I think it was Pima Suprema cotton from Hobby Lobby. I think it's the name. I'm not sure the exact color. And then the buttons, I did custom buttons with polymer clay. And like I said, I've laundered them and I have not had any issues with the button. It's everybody that sees it just falls in love with it. And they ask me, do you do it? No, I don't do it for anybody. I don't sell them. You know, not only do I realistically don't have the time, because I like to take my time with these things, but I don't like the stress and pressure that it puts on me when it's something that is being purchased and paid for. And then again, you guys know these kind of things take not only a lot of yarn, but a lot of time. Realistically, I truly don't think people are willing to pay the true value. If I were to put this on sale, I would probably ask anywhere between $250, $300 easy. Is what I would at least ask for it. So, and I know that's not chump change. That is quite a hefty price tag. So, you know, I don't blame people for not wanting to spend that kind of money. So I don't put myself in that situation. You know, I have a very stressful job as it is in HR at a hotel, and this is my hobby and what I use to kind of detach myself. And I don't want to put the pressure on me of having to meet a deadline or certain expectations from somebody. And, you know, when you make something for me, I want it to be perfect, you know, and I would hate to disappoint somebody. So that's why I don't sell it. Loretta, thank you for showing the sweater, and put you to the side. So who's Loretta? Loretta's my grandmother. She is my Irish grandma who taught me how to crochet. Yes, I have an Irish grandma. Truth be told, that my Irish grandma Loretta is my stepfather's mother, but my stepfather is basically my dad because he married my mom when I was 4 years old. He basically raised me, and whatever bad habits I have, they're his responsibility. No, I'm just kidding. But he is my dad. He was there. He's the one that raised me, was there 24/7, every morning, every night. He's the one that was there. So I love my real dad, very much so. But the truth be told is that my stepdad, which is my dad, my daddy, is the one who raised me. And Loretta was his mom, my grandma. So, and she was the one who taught me how to crochet. So that's why I named, it's not a dummy, it's the model, Loretta. And I'm sure when she was young and she was alive and young, she probably had a figure just like this. I'm sure she did. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to come on and just kind of hang out with you guys for a little bit. Showed you what I was working on, what I've ordered thus far. I have to go back to the, excuse my crazy hair. I have to go back to the Council on Aging. Probably this week I'm going to send my husband, because they were short a few packs, because apparently the first drop-off that I did, somebody from another class may have come and taken some, and then the daycare section that we visited that day was short. So I told them that I would make some additional packs and take them over, or send my hubby over to drop those off for Carmen, who is the person in charge of the adult daycare. Anyways, guys, I just want to reach out and just, you know, give you an update as to what else going on in my life, and all that is going on, all that I'm doing, all that I'm not doing, and all this, everything in between. I want to thank, I'm going to put down in the list below all the people who have helped with the packs and donating monies. Please, if you have a moment, just check them out. Become part of their family. Really, these are individuals with huge hearts that always want to help the community, and have really made an impact on helping me. My husband just walked in, so if you hear the dog going crazy or man speaking in the background, it's him. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. Once again, I just wanted to come and chat. Enough jibber jabber. I love you guys. I hope you're having a blessed morning, noon, night, evening, wherever it is that you are in the world. From the Yarny Cave, peace. I love you all. Bye.